Hi, this is the Price Action Analyst. Welcome back. This is a review of ZIL. I've had a couple of requests to look at ZIL again. Ziliqa, the code is ZIL. I'm sure everyone knows. So this is daily bars, and I'm sure we all know by now that there was a push up and a downward consolidation that was a downtrend. And then we had a buy recommendation on it down here somewhere, definitely after this wick here. So this was a wash of support. And this wick indicated that inside support was going to hold, and it's pushed out of here. So it's broken out of here. My subscribers hopefully bought in around here. And so it's come up to resistance, and without sort of considering, or before considering the sort of details of that, notice that the price action's kind of meandering along the resistance level. So that's a very, that's a very bullish sign. A bearish sign would be, for it to push down. So the whole time that price is kind of, it zigzagged across support, that indicates to me that that's strength. So the other thing I notice is that this push up, this wick happened kind of right where you'd expect it, where there's sort of untested air here. Prices come down and been rejected. You had a push up that's failed. The retracement bars are smaller, and again another push down inside this wick area has been bought up, and now we've got another attempt to push down. So prior to this bar, everything looks really good. This is kind of bearish, but price is still within this consolidation. So I still, our buying point was down here, but I'm not recommending buying here necessarily, but if I was, this would kind of be the range that I was looking to buy, sort of within this wick, or a wash of this wick. So if we go down to the hourly, there's momentum on the downside there, but again, this is an hourly chart, and this blue line is inside support. Price is still inside this. So if we get a push up from here, that's kind of what we're looking for. Definitively we know that we're on our way when we get a breakout. So ZIL is, you see that ZIL's on its way up, or maybe it just pounds out of here. If it, let's say you get that. So, if it's just a push down, especially below this wick, what I would hope is for, another one of these where price goes down and it's rejected. If you see that, that's also very bullish. The problem is if you get a red bar like this one here, so it opens and closes on the low, you get that outside, that is, and then the next bar pushes below that, then we're coming back down to support. But even then you're approaching where we got in, hopefully. So the wicks and the air on the push up is going to be acting as support. The support's going to be acting as support, and then you've got this trend line. So given that this is a push up and a consolidation here, you've got upward momentum and basically sideways downward momentum. I'm going to say that the high probability is still for price to move up. It's just low probability. I think if you, again, and this is short term, I don't want to encourage people that are holding cryptos to sell them, because this is what happens is people get scared and they sell it, and that's when price pushes back up, and now you got to buy at a higher price. So you want to avoid doing that. If you see a bearish bar that closes on its low and price starts moving below that, you could cut it there, because it's likely that it's going to push down further. But then you're looking to re-enter around here, right? And that's only if you get a bearish spike out of there. Again, I think that that's lower probability. So what you don't want to do is you get price down here, that comes down here, don't sell it. You know, let the hourly bar paint in and close on its low, and then the next bar start to move lower. That's kind of your indication that it's going to go lower. Because for those who don't know what I mean, you know, this bar was a bearish bar that closed on its low at some point. It's just when the bar, you know, when the hour was up and the bar closed, it had left a big wick, which is, you know, you wouldn't have wanted to sell there, because that wick is indicative of this, right? So all we're really waiting for is a buying push here. And again, this is the hourly bars. I think, you know, that pattern with that up move and that pattern on the daily still looks, you know, my bias is up. So I'm not freaking out just yet. I do have a position in ZIL. I've had that for a while. I'm not sure. I don't actually track what my entry prices are on the cryptos, and often, like, I'm not buying down here because I'm too busy doing analysis for the chart and making videos, and then I don't have money to invest. And then, you know, it wasn't ZIL, but, you know, lately I found when I had money to invest, you know, the cryptos might be up here, they might have hold recommendations, and I'm just taking positions on them anyways, because I'm not, you know, my priority is the analysis that I'm doing. I'm not trading this stuff. I'm not looking for optimal entries. With the options trading I do, it's very, that's all about timing. But for me with the cryptos, not so much. I have a longer term, you know, I've taken a longer term approach to this. And that's not saying that might not change in future. I just, between the options and running this channel and doing these videos, I don't have time. I can't, you know, when I traded futures, I sat in front of the screen looking at the NASDAQ futures, watching it constantly. I don't have time to do that at the moment. So I can't do that with crypto or anything else. You know, in the morning with my options, I'll have a look at what's going on for maybe an hour, and then I'm doing other things. You know, the option spreads don't require that much of your time, which is nice. Anyways, I'm going off on a tangent. So that ZIL, you know, it's not, you know, would have liked to have seen a big buying bar there, would be better. But, you know, up until that day here, everything looks fine. And remember, this is pretty good considering Bitcoin's running, right? Like, this is in relation to Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is making its next run up to, you know, 12 or 13,000. So in the context of that, this still looks good. So I don't see any reason to worry about ZIL at the moment. Of course, that could change, but again, my bias is still up. So hopefully that's helpful. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.